Christ thou art, and harbor, and shalt be without promise. Yet I do fear thy nature, for it is too full of the milk of human kindness to catch the nearest way. Thou wouldst be great, art not with ambition, but without the illness should attend it. Hie thee hither, that I may pour my spirits in thine ear, and chastise with the valour of my tongue all that impedes thee from the golden round, which fate and metaphysical aid doth seem to have thee crowned withal.
Turn to the back, get up what it is, what it does, what it is, what it isn't. Looking for a better way to get up out of bed instead of getting on the internet and checking a new hit. Me get up, first shot, come strut walking. A little bit of humble, a little bit of cautious. Somewhere between like Rocky and Cosby's for the game. Nope, y'all can't copy up. Bad, moonwalking, and this here is our party. My posse's been on Broadway, and we did it all way. Chrome music, I shed my skin and put my bones into everything I record to it. And yeah, I'm on. Let that stage light go and shine on down. Got that Bob Barker suit game and Plinko in my style. Money, stay on my craft and stick around for those pounds. But I do that to pass the torch and put on for my town. Trust me, on my INDEPENDENT shit. I swear, chasing dreams since I was 14. With the 45 bustin', halfway across that city with the back, crush shit. Labels out here, now they can't tell me nothing. We give that to the people, spread it across the country. Labels out here, now they can't tell me nothing. We give it to the people, spread it across the country.
Can we go back? This is the moment, tonight is the night. We'll fight till it's over, so we put our hands up like the ceiling can't hold us. Like the ceiling can't hold us. Can we go back? This is the moment, tonight is the night. We'll fight till it's over, so we put our hands up like the ceiling can't hold us. Like the ceiling can't hold us.
Now, can I kick it? Thank you, yeah, I'm so damn grateful. I grew up really wanna go fronts, but that's what you get when Wu-Tang raised you. Y'all can't stop me, go hard like I got an 808 in my heartbeat. And I'm eating at the beat like it gave a little speed to a great white shark on shark beat. Raw, time to go up, gone, deuces goodbye. I got a world to see, and my girl, she wanna see Rome. Caesar make you a believer, nah, I never ever did it for a throne. That validation comes from giving it back to the people. Now, sing this song and it goes like, raise those hands, this is our party. We came here to live life like nobody was watching. I got my city right behind me. If I fall, they got me. Learn from that word and humility, and then we keep marching ourselves.
This is the moment, tonight is the night. We'll fight till it's over, so we put our hands up like the ceiling can't hold us. Like the ceiling can't hold us. This is the moment, tonight is the night. We'll fight till it's over, so we put our hands up like the ceiling can't hold us. Like the ceiling can't hold
Any
us.
highlights or any ways that you are looking at what you're doing?
I am Victor and I play the role of Macbeth.
Hi, my name is Kimberly and I'm playing Lady Macbeth.
Take 27.
Hi, I'm Sean. And I play Banquo in our play. I am in Acts 1 through 3 and I have memorized all my lines.
Hey, I'm Jonathan. I'm playing the King, a murderer, and young Silver.
Hi, I'm Demetrius, and I play the role of the Thane of Fife, Macduff.
I'm Caitlin, and I play the first witch and the child of Macduff.
Hi, I'm Maritha and I play a witch and a murderer. Hi, I'm Brandy and I'm playing a witch and Lady Macbeth.
Hi, I'm Max, and I'm playing Malcolm.
Hi, I'm Amanda and I play Ross and the porter.
Hi, I'm Sky. I'm playing the Doctor and the Messenger.
Hi, I'm Macy. I'm the Gentlewoman and I'm on the production.
Hi, I'm Greg. I do microphones and other audio needs for the cast.
Hey, I'm Kat. I'm one of the videographers of Macbeth as well as the editor.
Hi, my name is Elise, and I do set, costumes, and makeup.
Hey, I'm Maya and I work with Kat on videography and editing.
Hi, I'm Rachel, and I'm costume.
And I'm Dr. Steele, and I run this show. You're gonna do which is second?
Told you.
Raise your hand. Okay, yeah, we have Banquo candidates. Raise your hand if you want to try out to be Lady Macbeth. Sky. Randy.
Wait, Sky?
No, it was a joke. Alright. Well, listen, in the Globe, chicks played all of these roles. Okay, girls played Lady Macbeth. That's how it was done.
No way. Girl played a lead.
That's how it was done. Okay, so we're gonna have to figure that out. If you're interested in becoming a witch, raise your hand.
Dr. Steele?
Yes.
So I wanted, like, say if I tried out, like, if I wanted to be the murderer,
Yeah.
I would want that role, but I wouldn't want to just be that role.
It's really
I can be a good
So
witch.
that's how, because it's gonna work because there's so few of them. So we can take the minor roles and we can make you another minor role. We're gonna need a porter. We're gonna need the guy that's like, enough knocking already, who's drunk and talks about how drinking. We need that guy. And that can double as, yeah, totally. So he could double as something else. Yeah, no, because I want to keep the witches a little exclusive. I want the 3 witches to not be other people. So we have to figure this out. Yes, okay. Here's where you practice.
Okay, again.
Yeah.
Gladness thou art in Cawdor, and shalt be what thou art promised. Yet do I fear my nature. It is too full of the milk of human kindness. What does it look like?
It's okay. Can we start from the top again?
Met me in the day of success, and I have learned by the perfectest report they have more in them than mortal knowledge. When I burned in desire to question them further, they made themselves air, into which they vanished. Whilst I stood wrapped in the wonder of it, came missives from the king, who all hailed me Thane of Cawdor, by which title, before these weird sisters saluted me, and referred me to the coming on of time with, Hail, king that shalt be! This have I thought good to deliver thee, my dearest partner of greatness, that thou mightest not lose the dues of rejoicing by being ignorant of what greatness is promised thee. Lay it to thy heart, and farewell. Glamis thou art, and Cawdor, and shalt be what thou art promised. Yet do I fear thy nature? It is too full of the milk of human kindness to catch the nearest way. Thou mightest be great, art not without ambition, but without the illness should attend it. Hie thee hither, that I may pour my spirits from thine ear, and chastise with the valor of my tongue all that impedes thee from the golden realm which fate and metaphysical aid doth seem to have thee crowned with.
Gladness thou art, and Cawdor, and shalt be what thou art promised. Yet I do fear thy nature. It is too full of the milk of human kindness to catch them in your story. Thou wouldst be great, ought not without ambition, but without the aim you should attend it. High that I may pour my spirits in mine ear, and chastise with the valour of my tongue all that impends thee from the golden round, which fate and metaphysical aid doth seem to have become the dream.
Audition? Well, I think I did pretty well, but I stumbled on a few of my words because I guess I just got really nervous.
If you do get the part, what are you most excited for and nervous about?
Well, I'm most excited to be able to execute the evil character because I think I could play that very well, and I think it would be a lot of fun being able to portray that and just let loose and be able to feel evil. And I'm most nervous about memorizing all the lines because I don't really struggle with memorizing, but I feel like it's just going to take a lot of effort that I can put forward.
Hi, Brandy. Why did you want to play Lady Macbeth?
Because she's such an empowered individual that I think it would be really fun to try and play her, and she's so out of my comfort zone and different than who I am, so I think just to take on a new challenge.
What is the one thing you want to improve on in your part?
Maybe more emotion to capture who this woman actually was.
What do you feel you did on this audition
Four.
for Lady Macbeth?
Well, I think that I tried my hardest to try and be evil.
Okay, thanks for coming in. We've decided that we can't decide. All right, I have a couple of students to bounce ideas off of and questions off of because they also watched you audition. You each went through at least 2 run-throughs, 2 to 3, and ideally, I would take each of you and form one Lady Macbeth because each of you outstripped the other with some quality that we weren't seeing in the other 2. So you're each better than the other in some facet or another. So here are your instructions for the evening. You're going to come back tomorrow and re-audition the same part, but Caitlin, you have to be even more emotional. Brandy, you were emotional and animated, but you have to be creepier and less Brandy because you're so nice. You gotta try to lose that. And this is like, it's acting 101, okay? You need to be darker. Like creepy, because they were scary, yet you were super animated and we were totally wowed. Okay, so that's your task. More what? Creepy. You were very, very, very scary, but you were like this. It was all in the face. They had their hands up, they moved around the room. You stood still, which would be meaningful, but not so much in this context. So you want to bring some movement and animation, so to bring, along with the freaky part, just more visual action, okay? So you each have something that's, I hate the word deficient, but something that the others have that you don't have, and we're asking you to come in with what you've each been assigned, and you'll re-audition tomorrow. Does that sound good? Okay, can you do it? Are you still up for it? Okay. Any questions? All right.
They met me in the day of success, and I've learned by the perfect report that they have more in them than mortal knowledge. When I burned in desire to question them further, they made themselves air to which they vanished. Whilst I stood wrapped in the wonder of it, came missives from the king, who all hailed me, Thane of God. By which title, before these weird sisters saluted me, and referred me to the coming on of time, with Hail King that shall be. This have I thought good to deliver thee, my dearest partner of greatness, that thou mightest not lose the dues of rejoicing by being ignorant of what greatness is promised thee. Lay it to thy heart and farewell. Glamorous thou art in Cawdor, and shalt be without his promise. Yet I do fear thy nature is too full of the milk of human kindness to catch the nearest way. Thou wouldest be great, art not without ambition, but without the illness she attendeth. Heave thee hither, that I may pour thine spirits in thine ear, and chastise with the valor of my tongue all that impedes thee from the golden round, which fate and metaphysical aid doth seem to have thee crowned withal.
Met thee in the day of success, and I have learned by the perfectest report they have more in them than mortal knowledge. When I burned in desire to question them further, they made themselves air, to which they vanished. Whilst I stood wrapped in the wonder of it, came missives from the king, who all hailed me, Thane of Cawdor, by which title before these weird sisters saluted me, and referred me to the coming on of time with, Hail King that shalt be! This have I thought good to deliver thee, my dearest partner of greatness, that thou mightest not lose the dues of rejoicing by being ignorant of what greatness is promised thee. Lay it to thy heart and farewell. Glamorous thou art in Cawdor, and shalt be what thou art promised. Yet do I fear thy nature. It is too full of the milk of human kindness to catch the nearest way. Thou wouldest be great, art not without ambition, but without the illness should attend thee. Hie thee hither, that I may pour my spirits in thine ear, and chastise with the valor of my tongue all that impedes thee from the golden ground, which fate and metaphysical aid doth seem to have thee crowned withal.
Glamorous thou art, and Cawdor, and shalt be what thou art promised. Yet I do fear thy nature, for it is too full of the milk of human kindness to catch the nearest way. Thou wouldst be great, art not with ambition, but without the illness should attend it. Hie thee hither, that I may pour my spirits in thine ear, and chastise with the valor of my tongue all that impedes thee from the golden round, which fate and metaphysical aid doth seem to have thee crowned withal.
To do for today, you went home and you ramped up the precise area that you were asked to ramp up. Okay? So you all did superbly, and they were better than the previous auditions. So you all ramped it up. In that sense, these were all A's. But as you know, the A range ranges from 90 to 99%. And so even though these were all improvements, and you guys really did the work by practicing this, and you would all be A-level Lady Macbeths in a production like this, there's one A that is higher than the other A's, okay? And it is Kimberly, okay? Here's why. There's something that Kimberly is doing with this that we almost can't explain. And we watched the footage yesterday, because she came in yesterday, and so I want to get this over with. She came in and did it once, and it's on film. She left, we watched it, We watched it again. We watched it again this morning. And we were just like, it is very frightening. She's still going to have to work on being louder, like Caitlin is plenty loud and still has that as an advantage. She's still going to have to work on being even more animated, which was what Brandy's expertise was in this audition. That was where she won out. But even though she's lacking in those two areas and needs to practice those and bring those in, what she does have already was just like, you will start to see that it is something that she is bringing to these little auditions that we're totally wowed. I mean, these were all A performances, but the part goes to Kimberly. Now, I want you to be proud, because this takes guts, and you put your neck out, and you wanted it. And I don't want this to diminish how you're going to invest in the rest of the play. It takes a company to put on a play. Just because she's got the bigger role doesn't mean that the qualities in what you brought to this audition cannot shine in other roles. In fact, I am what Randy can do, and I know what you can do. So even though you're in other roles, I'm going to expect to see you bring that A game that you brought to these day auditions. All right, cool, clear. Okay, congratulations. All right, you have it. So.
As calling forth our exiled friends abroad that fled the clutches of watchful tyranny,
yes.
Producing forth the cruel ministers of this dead butcher and his fiend-like queen, who asked his thought by self and violent hands, took off her life. This and what needful else that will call upon us, by the grace of grace, we will perform in measure, time, and place. So thanks to all at once, and to each one, whom we invite to see us crowned at skull.
The witches have to wear masks. I'm not ready to make that decision yet. So first thing.
Shall sleep no more. Macbeth shall sleep no more. You do invent a noble strength to face so brain sickly of things. Go get some water and wash these filthy witness from your hands. Why did you bring these daggers from the place? They must lie there. Go carry them and smear the sleepy wounds with blood.
I'll go no more. I'm afraid to think what I have done. Look on it again, I dare not.
In crime of purpose, give me the daggers. The sleeping and the dead are but as pictures. If you do bleed, I'll gild the faces of the grooms withal, for it must seem their guilt.
Whence is that knocking? How is it with me when every noise appalls me? What hands are here? Ha! They pluck out mine eyes. Will all great Neptune's ocean wash this blood clean from my hand? No! This my hand will rather the multitudinous seas in Carnadine make.
Waking up to ash and dust, I wipe my brow and I sweat my rust. I'm breathing in the chemicals. I'm breaking in, shaping up, then checking out on the prison bus. This is it, the apocalypse. Whoa, I'm waking up, I feel it in my bones. Enough to make my system blow. Welcome to the new age, to the new age. Welcome to the new age. from inside. I'm waking up, I feel it in my bones. Enough to make my system blow. Welcome to the new age, to the new age. Welcome to the new age, to the new age.
There's a humming in the restless summer air, and we're slipping off the course.
All right, Victor, how is memorizing the lines going?
Memorizing Macbeth is difficult because of the language that Shakespeare uses, but I find that it really works out well for me to just focus alone or with another person just running lines.
All right, and how much more do you have to memorize?
I have done almost the first act, and there are 5 acts, so I'm on a good course to complete it.
How are you memorizing lines for Macbeth?
When we have free time in class, me and Victor, who's playing Macbeth, will go off to the side or outside, and then we'll just recite the lines to each other, and that's how we memorize them.
Has it been hard for you to learn and memorize the different English?
It is, because it's words that we don't use nowadays, but it's really interesting to learn these new words and definitions.
What is your main focus on right now as the production people?
Well, we've been working on the pamphlet and the flyers, so like what we're gonna hand out at the play, and how when's the play gonna be, what time, and basically an introduction to pass out for people before.
And basically, it's kind of difficult to mass produce something like that because it wastes a lot of printer ink. It's kind of difficult because we don't have the most money to spend on this. So.
Yeah, and we're trying to make it olden times. We're trying to make it look like something that would be written, medieval.
Yeah, the costumes are going to be really expensive for all the characters that are in it, so we're trying to figure it out.
Yeah, we're trying to figure out the budget, and we are also still working on the cast. We're trying to help them. I've been helping Kimberly with her lines at lunch. We've been helping with that.
It's also difficult to work with the sound system, and I recall if we would do it in the chapel, it would be a lot easier. I could do a lot better sound and actually have lights that would make it look dramatic, more dramatic.
Except for the fact that we're not going to go kill people in the chapel.
We also have to try and design the sets.
How are you gonna prepare to memorize all your lines?
I'm probably gonna have to study with a partner, especially someone who's in the scene at the same time as me, because I need to know when their line cuts off and then when I start.
Is it difficult playing 2 different roles in Macbeth?
Kind of, because one of them I actually get to act, because Ross doesn't really have any emotions, but the porter, he's actually drunk. So that's actually a lot of fun to play because I actually get to act. It is kind of hard because the language is really difficult, but I think it's a lot of fun.
Is it difficult memorizing lines for different roles?
Definitely, because like me, if you're playing multiple characters, I'm playing a couple of different messengers, and they all have different tones and different messages. And I'm also playing a dying captain, so it's difficult to memorize all the stress scenes of the
Okay, Banco and Macbeth, how do you feel about working together?
It is the most exciting thing I've ever done in my life.
I think that working with Sean, with Banco, is going to be really exciting because we're already really good friends.
We are the dynamic duo of acting.
Okay, so together you're considered the dynamic duo? That's great.
Like the best co-actors.
So who is each of your favorite characters in Macbeth?
If I didn't have Sean, I would still my favorite.
Well, obviously Bingo. Come on.
So you love yourself?
Who doesn't? Doesn't
Macbeth, how do you feel about that?
He is in completely right terms.
Okay. Who's your other favorite character?
Probably Banco. Banco the ghost. After you.
Oh, okay, so there's Banquo the person and Banquo the ghost?
Yeah.
Okay. Who's your least favorite character? Is there a certain reason why you don't like Macbeth?
He kills half of my He kills half of my dynamic duo.
We gonna be like this? Yeah.
Alright, well thank you for your time.
How are you preparing for the role?
Well, I'm trying to memorize lines by, you know, just like using the note memo thing that Dr. Steele recommended. I'm reading over them. And also I have to like learn all this old English type of stuff. Because yeah, they don't like use our slang. And I live just because.
What's the one role you're most excited to play and why?
I don't know. I think probably it's got to be the king in the beginning. Out of the 3 roles, I think this is my favorite. Probably to me, it's a king. You know, I'm the top of the whole play for a while, so I think that's my favorite.
I'm talking to her.
Catherine Hummer and Maya Hyman, what cameras are you using?
See, they don't even know they are.
Yeah, no, okay. They wanted
Canon PowerShot SX50HS.
I am using the Canon Rebel T3.
Whoa, those sound intense. And what website are you going to use to edit the
We're actually not using a website,
using
it's
an
a
app
software.
called
It's
iMovie.
software.
It's a software called iMovie on the Mac.
Whoa. This is pretty cool.
Yeah, so you have some pretty good equipment.
Who do you think has come the farthest in their lines in memorizing them?
Definitely have to say Victor because he's the main character and he has so many lines to rehearse. And I just think it's really cool how he's already learned so many of them and just he's coming along so far. What about you?
Yeah, either Victor or Kimberly because they're really putting as much as they can into this play, and I think that means a lot to Dr. Steele and the classmates. So I think Kimberly and Victor are definitely going farthest.
If you could describe your role in one word, what would it be?
Scary, satanic, possessed.